This is the cycle why God establishes a church. It's because you and I have our stories. We have our challenges. We are fractured people. And we all at some point lack wisdom. And we are all going to depend on someone or something. And so when we get to the crisis of our belief, this is why we need each other. It's that we can encourage each other to get through the dip with endurance. And then when we get through that, we're not done. And so that comfort, that wisdom, the experience we have with Christ, we then can pour right back into those around us. That's what it means to be the body of Christ. So as we conclude, this is why we can say that we have a faith that works. Not because of our faith, not because of James's faith, but because of the object of our faith. The one who is head of the church, who is a sustainer of life, who has redeemed us, saved us, forgiven us. And says, as believers, we're not going to be immune from problems. We're not going to be, they're going to be outside of some kind of secure blanket. But when we do count trials, so that's what James said, not if, but when, we can count it all joy. Because he's producing in us an endurance, a steadfastness. So when we get through it, we take that comfort and we be available to those around us. Let's pray. Father God, as I said from the very beginning, as we, right out of the gate in your word, we encounter these truths that are very challenging. So Father, I recognize that there are individuals here right now that have either gone through a challenging time, are in the midst of one, or if we haven't, we are going to at some point encounter one. And so I pray, Father, that you would use us, guide us, not as individuals, but as a church, to be a light in the community. For there are people right around us in this very moment who are looking for hope, for answers. And Father, thank you that you are God who has revealed yourself to us, that we can come to you with honesty. But as we come to you with honesty, I pray that it wouldn't just stop with this venting, but that you would create in us, that you would restore the joy of our salvation. And that we would all begin to have a renewed trust in your plan for us. So Father, thank you for this time this morning. In Jesus' name, amen.